Hey, this is Max again, and here I plan to introduce the post-war Ukraine to Europe and English-speaking world. But since the war is still unfolding and living every day here feels like going through a year of sorrow, I think I'm going to talk about Ukraine behind the lenses of international journalists for a while. And today I want to talk about food. On the first day of this new stage of war, restaurants were immediately closed in every city and town where the front line emerged or was expected to emerge. This was a matter of personal safety and lack of personnel since many people decided to evacuate from potentially dangerous points, and supply problems were also expected in some of the regions. However, within 48 hours, many restaurants and diners began to reopen in the format of volunteer kitchens. Among them were not only individual entrepreneurs or our local networks, such as Dmitro Borisov Restaurant Family or Tarantino Family or Fest, but also McDonald's and KFC. This has inspired hundreds of other restaurants to relaunch and refocus on the needs of the army. Well, not just the army, we need to feed territorial defense. Police workers, emergency workers, volunteers, doctors, people in bomb shelters, in short, all those who don't have the opportunity or time to cook for themselves now. With each passing day, gastronomic volunteering has been gaining such a momentum that people with business and management expertise joined the movement to help coordinate the orders between other volunteers and suppliers and set up and maintain local headquarters for that. I live in Kiev, which is almost peaceful right now, and the diet of citizens here has been expectedly simplified. Since supplies here are a bit unstable, we go shopping almost every day to maintain our stocks of bread, milk, cereal, basic vegetables, and the simplest meat products. However, those who are fed in the volunteer kitchens are sometimes much luckier. They taste buckwheat with crabs, millet with lobsters, and even venison. That's because we stopped visiting restaurants and we don't buy that kind of food in the supermarkets for a while because we save our money. So it goes straight from the warehouses, farms, and households to those volunteer kitchens. On the 1st of March, the country's authorities decided to temporarily ban the sale of alcohol. And guess what? Those bars and restaurants that benefited mostly from the sale of alcoholic beverages have relaunched and refocused on the preparation of Molotov cocktails. Rare. Perhaps it should be explained here that Molotov cocktails are popular in our war because it is an effective and accessible weapon against the enemy armor for our defenseless civilians in cities and villages. Authorities had even issued a leaflet explaining how to make and throw these cocktails, which we now call Bandera smoothies, to deal a devastating damage to a tank or an armored personnel carrier, should it enter your village or town. Now, let's talk about what you know about Ukrainian cuisine. If you immediately thought of borscht or vareniki, then we still have a lot of work to do. Don't get me wrong, borscht is an extremely important part of our culture. So important that our, probably most famous chef, Yevhen Klopotenko, made a superhuman effort to make UNESCO register this dish as a part of our cultural heritage. And now we're waiting for the organization's decision on that in 2023. Anyway, just 2.5 weeks before the start of this stage of war, the Association of Chefs of Ukraine joined forces with the Ukrainian state to sign the Manifesto of Ukrainian Cuisine. In addition to the development of gastronomy within the country, its goal is to unite and increase the efforts to promote Ukrainian cuisine worldwide. After the war, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the ambassadors of Ukrainian cuisine worldwide plan to organize various events to help you learn about and taste our Transcarpathian feta cheese, southern watermelons, Podillia cabbage, Polissa kulish, Upper Dnipro Verguni, and many, many more. And then there are our own unique cooking technologies and principles, our own unique and interesting, super interesting kitchen history, and of course, talented chefs and farmers. Finally, you might not know much about Ukrainian cuisine yet, but you're already helping us. a lot. We know about World Central Kitchen, an organization that took the responsibility to feed our numerous refugees on our border with Poland. We're hearing about diners, chefs, and simply ordinary people all over the world who cook food to raise money and aid Ukraine in this difficult time. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. With your help, there's no doubt we will win. Ukraine will win. I hope to see you soon.